Trinity here, and this is Stardew Isle. In today's video, I'm going to be terraforming and placing my villagers' houses in this new area. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I'm going to be uploading my next video. Alright, so we're going to start off by opening up our designer app. And let's get to work. I want to create this area as an island within my island. So I'm going to be terraforming water and not a lot of cliffs, but a lot of water, be placing 3 houses in this area that I'm going to have and a couple of bridges. So here I am just extending the natural river that was already here, just so I can get the basic shape of the island down. So I'm just going to let you guys watch for a few minutes and I'll pop back in a little bit. My river here is getting pretty close to the resident services area. So what I actually want it to look like is that it's coming up and over and then back down again. So I'm going to be terraforming some cliffs here so that I can have that effect. I did fast forward through a lot of this video because you guys don't need to see me making these cliffs here, do you? Alright, so it's all done, and now I'm just going to be working on the waterscaping in this area. I'm definitely not the best at terraforming or waterscaping yet, but it is something that I'm definitely working on. I mean, I've gone to those islands and done the island tours of those other islands as well, and some of the terraforming there and the waterscaping has just been incredible. If you guys want to see some of those island tours, I'll link the playlist down below in the description so you guys can take a look at those videos as well. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think of my new island neighborhood. This is just part 1 of the video. The next one will be part 2. So this shot of my map coming up is exactly what I wanted, to make it look like the river was coming up and over with a couple of waterfalls. So far I'm really happy with the way that it's turning out, and I hope that you guys like it too. So here I'm just filling up this space back here. I dug it all out because I had an idea of my lead up to Red's Beach, and then I was like, nah, it's not going to work out with my new island neighborhood. So here I am just filling up some of it again. Look at Flip in this sequence. Like, get out of my way. Why do they do this? Well, by the time you guys see this video, Flip will already be gone and Tangy has moved in. I used the campsite method to get her in. So if you guys want to see that video, I'll link that below in the description as well. So this is how it's looking so far. Take a look at how good that looks. I'm so excited. Remember, this is only part 1, so part 2 will be uploaded next. So definitely stay tuned to see part 2 as well. So now here I'm just cutting into the cliff that's in front of Flip's house. Well, I guess now Tangy's house, because I decided that I actually want a lot more space on my island so I can decorate it. I have a really good theme in mind here, so I'm going to need a lot of space, and especially with 3 houses and all the decorations and the trees and things, that's the reason why I cut into the cliff behind here. So this is the area that I'm going to be placing Bob's house. I'm just going to move it over a little bit so I can get a tree beside it. So this is me just marking out where his house is going to go. I'm also going to be placing an incline here. So I'm going to actually have to make adjustments to this waterfall area right here that I'm at. Look, I got stuck there. So this is how this area is looking so far. It actually looks really good, but I do have to change it because it's just taking up too much space. That's okay though. It's going to look really good in the end. In behind here, this is where I've decided to put the incline so that there's access to and from my little island neighborhood. Yay! And here I am, giving him my life savings. All right, we reached our donation goal. And I'm going to be placing Bob's house right there. All right, so here we are on to the next day. I've placed Bob's house, and now I'm going to be working on the bridge that I want. And of course I want an angled bridge, guys. So I'm just going to be working on the waterscaping here just to get the angled bridge in place. So now that I've donated the money for the bridge, I decided that the third house that I'm going to put here, it might be a little bit too close to the bridge. So I'm just going to move it over a little bit. This is the spot that I've chosen for Cherry's house. I chose this because her house is actually really dark, and the theme that I have and what I actually want to do in my island neighborhood is just going to look so good with the dark contrast in the back. And at first I was going to stick with the orange theme here with Bob's house, but then I'm like, no, he's got a red door. Let's do red. So before I do that, I'm just going to extend the path from Flip's house, now Tangy's house, over to the incline. I've decided that Bob is going to be the resident fisherman. So that's how I'm going to be decorating the outside of his house with all fishing stuff. It actually turns out so good in the end. I'm super happy with it. I decided to use the stone path here for Bob's house, just alternating the two stone paths, because I think the blue looks so nice with the stone. And his house, like the decorated items, are mostly blue and the flowers are red to match his door. And he also has a little bit of stone brick, if you can take a look at the bottom, like the foundation. So I just thought I'd carry that theme through for his house and for his path. I got all of these fishing items from the fish tournament that happened a little while ago, and I'm so happy that I'm actually able to use the items because I just love how they look. And that's why I turned Bob into the fisherman. The only thing I'm actually upset about is I gave Bob the fish door plate. I even customized it blue for him, and I gave it to him, and he seemed really happy, but he never put it on the door. I'm not sure why he didn't do that. Do you guys have residents when you give them stuff to decorate their door and they don't put anything, they don't put it up? Let me know. Leave a comment down below. Or is it just me? Does Bob hate me? And here I'm just adding the winter border custom design around the circle stone paths that I've made. Here we are on to the next day. Cherry's house has been moved, and I'm just going to be doing the finishing touches on Bob's house. I actually went into the shop and found that they were selling a not a flimsy one, sorry, a fish fishing rod, and it matches perfectly with the blue theme that I have. So I'm going to place that one instead. Doesn't it look good? It looks way better than the flimsy one. I just wanted to decorate Bob's seating area here with a fish. So I'm going to be trying a couple of different fish models. But in the end, I decide to go with the football fish because I think it looks the best and it's also blue. Just a couple more finishing touches here for Bob's house, and then we're done part 1 of my island neighborhood. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for part 2, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in my next video.